Before we have our Pledge of Allegiance, we will have our invocation. Please stand.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day. You've given us to come out and conduct the business of the great city of Northport, Alabama. Give each council person wisdom. Guide them through these meetings. Let them make the best decisions for the benefit of our citizens and for the growth of our city. Lord, just thank you for loving us. These things we ask. Amen.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America and
to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have a call roll, please.
Councilwoman Bobo.
Present.
Councilmember Washington.
Here.
Pro Tem Hinton.
Here.
Councilwoman Dykes. President Hogg.
Here. Item 4 is presentations. We have a few tonight. Item A under presentations is the May Business of the Month. Mayor Herndon and Councilwoman Dykes.
Good evening. Let's see. We got you. Oh, Christy, come up here. Y'all come on. It's been our honor for many years now. We try to recognize a business of the month as we steadily recruit new businesses into the great city of Northport. We never want to forget the businesses that have been here, have been through the fray, have struggled to keep going to help make our city great. And tonight we welcome a good friend and Christy, and we're going to recognize Christy's Ladies Apparel. Whereas Christy's Ladies Apparel and Gifts Boutique is a cornerstone of Northport's retail community, currently located at 913 McFarland Boulevard, and whereas Christy White established Christy's in October 2008, and whereas Christy's Boutique outgrew its original location, but Miss White's loyalty to Northport remained in choosing her other locations. And whereas her love for Northport and her love for helping customers find the perfect outfit or accessory make the perfect combination. And whereas Christie's has now become a family business with her son Trey and daughter-in-law Victoria White sharing ownership. And whereas Christie's believes in outstanding customer service and making everyone feel special, and they do just that. Now, therefore, I, Bobby Herndon, by the authority vested in me as mayor of the great city of Northport, Alabama, do hereby proclaim Christie's Ladies Apparel and Gifts Boutique to be Business of the Month, May 2022, in the city of Northport, and express our appreciation for the continued contributions to the quality of life and well-being of our citizens. I'll rap while you do it.
No, he spoke for me, right? He did a good job.
Well, there you go. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I believe you have another presentation tonight for Public Works Appreciation Week.
Two very hard-working people here. This is a proclamation. We have National Public Works Week. It's entitled Ready and Resilient. Whereas public works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, emergency management, and services that are of vital importance to sustainable and resilient communities and the public health, high quality of life, and well-being of the people of Northport, Alabama. And whereas these infrastructures, facilities, and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of public works professionals who are federally mandated first responders and the engineers, managers, and employees at all levels of government and the private sector who are responsible for rebuilding, improving, and protecting our nation's transportation, water supply, water treatment, and solid waste systems, public buildings, and other structures and facilities essential for our citizens. And whereas it is in public interest for the citizens civic leaders, and children in Northport, Alabama to gain knowledge and maintain ongoing interest and understanding of the importance of public works first responders and public works programs in their respective communities. And whereas the year 2022 marks the 62nd annual National Public Works Week sponsored by the American Public Works Association's Canadian Public Works Association, be it now resolved, I, Bobby Herndon, Mayor of the great city of Northport, do hereby designate the week May 15th through 21st, 2022 as National Public Works Week. I urge all citizens to join with representatives of the American Public Works Association and government agencies in activities, events, and ceremonies designed to pay tribute to our public works professionals, engineers, managers, and employees, and to recognize the substantial contributions they make to protecting our national health, safety, and quality of life. Guys, I appreciate you very much.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I do want to echo those comments. I think I can have the liberty to speak on behalf of the rest of the city council and a majority of the citizens of Northport, probably, that we say thank you to the Public Works and the employees for all that you do. So thank you for that. Next on the agenda is item C of presentations. Mayor Herndon, you have a recognition of service.
Chief, give us a little background of what we're doing, please, sir.
Yes, sir. First of all, thanks for the mayor and thanks to the council for recognizing these guys, and for it to be during EMS week is a boost, is a bonus. So public service, this must be a big week for public service. But back on April the 18th, during rush hour at 7 a.m. In the morning, here at the intersection of 82 and 69, we got called to a pedestrian down in the at that intersection during rush hour. So any kind of successful EMS call that you run on, everything normally has to go pretty perfect. And with cardiac arrest, it absolutely has to go perfect. And that all starts with time, and everything for this patient seemed to line up with the initial call. And I'm glad that our very own Julie Ram, our planning director, happened to be at that intersection and timely called our units to respond. So that's what these guys over here are. We to that response, we had Engine 3, Rescue 1, and Battalion 1 respond. When they got on the scene, they found a male unresponsive with a bicycle, unsure if he was riding or pushing it, but he was pulseless and was not breathing at that time. They followed their protocols. They put him on a mechanical CPR device. He was transported by North Star along with our personnel to DCH, and within 10 days he was released from the hospital without any neurological, everything was neurologically intact. That is huge. That means everything went perfectly. He would have been here tonight, but he is well enough. He's in California visiting his friends, but so that was good. But it all starts with the caller, and with this being EMS week, I wouldn't be doing what I need to do if I didn't encourage y'all to learn CPR. If you see somebody need help, call 911 and we'll respond.
What we're going to do, we got several awards to give out, and the first one, we'll let Jamie hand them out. It says, in recognition of and sincere appreciation for your outstanding service and significant contributions to the emergency medical care of all citizens of Northport, it says, thank you for your superior performance during the April 18th, 2022 medical call at the intersection of Highway 82 and Highway 69. Because of your dedication to Northport, outstanding service for your community, and commitment to public safety, a life was saved. If they all say this, I'm going to go ahead and call the first person. All right. Outstanding. You're a shero. Luke Lieutenant Nick Grandolfo. Hey, Judy, come on back up here. You stay right here. Lieutenant Philip Blazer. Firefighter Rodney Fields. Firefighter Matt Sessions. There we go. Sergeant Alec Adamczyk. There we go. Did I get it close? Firefighter Brady Holcomb. I tell you what, on behalf of the city and on behalf of the patient, the guy you rescued, you guys are awesome, all of you. And appreciate your service, and anyway, you're a credit to our city. I really appreciate all of you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Let's give a good hand, guys. And while they're going to their seats, I got a letter today I want to read as they walking back. I shared it with the chief a while ago. I always like to share good news. It says, Mayor Herndon, I write to commend several men of the Northport Fire Department. In the past 2 years, I requested their help with 2 malfunctioning smoke detectors. Not only did they give me advice about the smoke detectors, but they came to our home and installed them. This was especially appreciated because I am 88 years old, a bit shaky when climbing a ladder. The smoke detectors were affixed to kitchen and family room walls at least 15 feet high. As longtime residents of Northport, my wife and I are thankful for the Northport Fire Department. The men who come to our home were courteous and competent. Please pass along our appreciation to the fire chief and the city council. The service we received was outstanding. So not only are they heroes as far as medical calls, but they're heroes in the community too. So I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Mayor. I believe you have one more tonight.
Yes, sir. Get Councilman Washington to help me here. Anybody you want to call up, Councilman?
The entire family.
Come on, the entire family. Let's go. We got plenty of room. Y'all doing good?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good to see you. This is honoring DeAndre Little for his dedication and service to the community. Whereas DeAndre Little was a lifelong resident of Tuscaloosa County, whereas during his 46 years on earth he found a love for the city of Northport and a passion for giving back to the community. And whereas Mr. Little was a product of Tuscaloosa County High School, attending Matthews Elementary, Riverside Junior High, and graduating from Tuscaloosa County High School. And whereas Mr. Little was a standout athlete and developed a passion for the sport of football, and whereas Mr. Little went on to graduate from Stillman College, developing strong relationships with students, faculty, staff, and people in the community. Whereas Mr. Little, all the way until his death, combined his love for football, his community, and leadership skills, and became a great mentor to young athletes. And whereas DeAndre Little was known to most of the community as Coach Little, being a coach of life lessons, a coach of football, and a coach of becoming a great community leader. And whereas Coach Little passed away on November 20th, 2019, but his legacy lives on through the countless young men and women he mentored, the young athletes he coached, and especially through his 2 sons. And whereas we all should look at Coach Little's life and the example he set and the energy, time, and love he poured back into his community, ultimately making Northport, Alabama, and beyond a better place to live. Now, therefore, I, Bobby Herndon, by the authority invested in me as mayor of the great city of Northport, Alabama, do hereby recognize, remember, and honor DeAndre Little for his service and willingness to meet the needs of those around him in the city of Northport, and encourage more to follow the path that Coach Little so selflessly gave up his time and resources to those around him. Every citizen has enough to give, or has something to give. No matter age, background, or location, each one of us can have an impact through service. Appreciate y'all very much.
Thank you so very much.
It's in my pocket. Never mind. All right. There we go. Let me sign this. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Y'all want to say anything? Your mic's yours.
I would just like to thank each and every one of you all that thought so much of DeAndre, because he loved what he did, and he did what he loved. He gave everything that he had to football and to helping all the young men in the community. And we give God praise, honor, and glory for the life that DeAndre lived. But at his appointed time, God saw fit to call him on, and to God we give the glory. Thank you.
Mayor.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Mayor, that's the way to start off a council meeting, so thank you for that. Maybe the rest of the agenda will be as awesome as those items there, so thank you again. Item 5 is approval of the agenda. Is there a member of council that would like to approve the agenda as printed?
So move.
That is a motion by Councilman Hinton, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton? Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. Item 6 is visitors to address the council. We have none tonight. Item 7 is unfinished business. 7A1 is the second reading of an ordinance declaring sales tax holiday back to school. Mr. McGee.
Thank you, Mr. President. Yeah, we would ask that the council approve this ordinance participating in annual back-to-school sales tax holiday the weekend of July 15th through the 17th.
Okay. July 15th through the 17th. I'll make the motion to adopt the ordinance declaring back-to-school sales tax holiday for 2022 in the city of Northport for July 15th through the 17th. That's in the form of a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Dykes. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton? Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. 7A2 is the second reading of an ordinance amending the Northport Municipal Code pertaining to building and fire code regulations. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Mr. President, we would ask that the council approve amendment to Chapter 22 of the code, which incorporates by reference several international codes relating to fire and to building.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this ordinance? That's a motion by Councilman Washington. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Hinton. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. 7A3 is the second reading of an ordinance amending Article 7, Section 70-357 of the Northport Municipal Code pertaining to record rates and charges. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Mr. President, this is ready for action by the council. This rate changes are recommended by the Public Safety Committee and would equalize the rates charged by records on our rotation to the same charges by the city of Tuscaloosa.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this ordinance? That's a motion by Councilman Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Bobo. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. 8A1 is the first reading of a demolition of an unsafe structure located at 1417 10th Street. Ms. Ram.
Yes, sir. This item is up for first reading tonight.
Staff has received correspondence from the property owner, and they will request a 90-day extension. Staff would like to ask council to go ahead and proceed with the first reading tonight. We'll have the second reading at the next council meeting with a public hearing. And at that time, if the council wishes to give the 90-day extension, that could be in the form of a motion.
Okay. I'll offer this for a first reading. 8A2 is a first reading of a permanent resolution authorizing the retirement of Police K-9 ooze and transfer the ownership. Chief Burton.
Yes, sir. We're asking that we transfer ownership of Officer Oos, our K-9. He served us well for the past 8 years.
Happy retirement.
Absolutely.
I will offer that for a first reading. 8A3 is the first reading of an ordinance establishing a policy for paving dirt roads. Mr. Matthews.
Yes, this policy would address both the request process and an evaluation criteria for paving dirt roads.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to offer this for a first reading? I'll offer this for a first reading. AB1 is a resolution accepting bid file 22-08 for the purchase of turnout gear in the amount of $57,375. Chief Marshal.
Yes, sir. This would award the bid to Central Alabama Training Solutions, who was the low bidder with no exception.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to approve this resolution?
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Hinton, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. 8B2 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute change order number 2 to John Block Company, Incorporated, for the City Hall sinkhole repair. Mr. Matthews.
Change order number 2 on the sinkhole project is a final balancing change order in the amount of $3,672.18. This would allow us to close the project out.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to approve this resolution? That's a motion by Councilman Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Bobo. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. AB3 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to enter into an agreement with C Spire for new fiber internet for the public safety building. Mr. Murphy.
Yes, so this would replace our current service with monthly savings.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution?
So moved.
It's a motion by Councilwoman Bobo, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. AB4 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to enter into an agreement with C Spire for the new fiber internet for historic Shirley Place. Mr. Murphy.
Yes, Mr. President, this will give the internet to the Shirley Place and will be the starting drop-off point for the downtown Wi-Fi project.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution?
So moved.
That's a motion by Councilwoman Bobo. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Hinton. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. AB5 is a resolution reappointing members to the Northport Redevelopment Authority. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Mr. President, this would reappoint Mr. Higginbotham and Mr. Almond. We'd ask these be voted on separately.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to adopt the resolution reappointing Mr. Bruce Higginbotham to the Northport Redevelopment Authority with Mr. Higginbotham's term expiring in June 2028?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Councilwoman Bobo, second by Councilman Hinton. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. Also, is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt the resolution reappointing Mr. Kevin Allman to the Northport Redevelopment Authority with Mr. Allman's term expiring in June 2028?
So moved.
It's a motion by Councilwoman Bobo. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. AB 6 is a resolution fixing the cost of a nuisance weed abatement and authorizing filing a lien for the major parcel located at 1719 19th Street. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Mr. President, these next four items are identical except for the amounts. They do need to be voted on separately. This first one, all of them fix the cost and authorize the filing of a lien. So staff recommends voting favorably for each of these next four resolutions.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt the resolution fixing the cost of nuisance weed abatement and authorizing filing a lien for the major parcel located at 1719 19th Street?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Councilman Hinton, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. AB 7 is a resolution fixing the cost of nuisance of weed abatement and authorizing filing a lien for the minor parcel located at 1719 19th Street. Mr. Davis, anything you want to add to these? Or?
No, sir.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to adopt the resolution fixing the cost of nuisance weed abatement and authorizing filing a lien for the minor parcel located at 1719 19th Street?
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion by Councilwoman Dykes, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. 8B8 is a resolution fixing the cost of a nuisance weed abatement and authorizing filing a lien for property located at 5121 Northwood Lake Drive West. Mr. Davis.
Yes, it's ready for passage.
Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution? That's a motion by Councilman Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
By Councilwoman Dykes. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. AB 9 is a resolution fixing the cost of a nuisance weed abatement and authorizing filing a lien for property located at the corner of Highway 43 and Applewood Drive. Mr. Davis.
Yes, it's ready for approval.
Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution?
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Hinton, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. AB 10 is a resolution authorizing the tentative selection of Civic Plus for the Comprehensive Community Engagement Project. Mr. Murphy.
Yes, we put together a RFP for community engagement, which includes a website, application for the community. We put together a RFP committee that was cross-departmental, and this was the choice of that committee.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt the resolution authorizing the tentative selection of Civic Plus for the Comprehensive Community Engagement Project?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Bobo, second by Councilwoman Dykes. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. AB 11 is a resolution tentatively awarding the request for qualifications for engineering services for Highway 69 Martin Road Water and Sewer Expansion Study and authorize the city administrator to enter into negotiations. Mr. Webb.
Yes, we're asking for y'all to tentatively award request for qualifications for this project to the Cassidy Company and allow the city administrator to enter negotiation with the firm. We will bring this back to council for final approval once the agreement has been made.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to approve the resolution tentatively awarding this request for qualifications for engineering services to the Cassidy Company?
So moved.
That's a motion by Councilman Hinton, second by Councilwoman Dykes. Any questions or comments?
Comment.
Yes.
Just pleased that we're moving forward in that area and looking at the water and sewage needs.
A lot of building is expected.
In the coming days, and this is a great way to prepare.
Thank you, Councilman Hinton. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. AB 12 is a resolution tentatively awarding the request for qualifications for engineering services for the wastewater treatment plant sludge process improvements and authorize the city administrator to enter into negotiations. Mr. Webb.
It's another capital project, and this will be funded with ARPA money. Recommend potential awarding the RFQ to Krebs Engineering and allow the city administrator to enter negotiations with the firm. And once again, this will be brought back to council for approval.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to approve this resolution tentatively awarding the request for qualifications for engineering services to Krebs Engineering for the wastewater treatment plant sludge process improvements?
So moved.
That's a motion by Councilwoman Bobo, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. AB 13 is a resolution declaring emergency and authorizing emergency public works contracts for sewer repairs on 17th Street. Mr. Webb.
Yes, last Thursday, we had someone dump some concrete debris in one of our drainage ways and also damage the sewer line. We had a contractor come out and make emergency repairs that day, and this will allow payment to the contractor for this work. We will seek reimbursement from parties if.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution? That's a motion by Councilman Hinton, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. 8C is our consent agenda. These range from minutes to bill listings and PO requisitions. Is there a member of council that would like to move to approve the consent agenda as printed?
So moved.
Motion by Councilwoman Dykes. Is there a second? Second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. Item 9 is reports of special committees of council. If there's a member of council that would like to give an update from their committee. Item 10 is public hearings. We have none. Item 11 is city administrator's business.
None tonight, thank you.
Okay. And item 12 is departmental business. We have one in the legal department.
Yes, Mr. President, the Claims Committee recommends payment of claim number 22-25. Since it's over $5,000, we bring it to the council for approval. It's the amount of $5,961.21 for automobile damage that's city's fault, and we want to pay, that's the lowest of three estimates. And then in addition, when we get a bill from them for a car rental while their automobile is being repaired, we would go ahead and pay that too. And this would authorize the payment of that bill as well.
Okay. I will move to approve the claim 22-25 in the amount of $5,961.21 and approve the reimbursement of a reasonable car fee upon submittal of receipt and payment. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Councilwoman Bobo?
Yes.
Councilman Washington?
Yes.
Pro Tem Hinton?
Yes.
Councilwoman Dykes?
Yes.
President Hogg?
Yes. Item 13 is mayor and council members' business. We will start with the Honorable Mayor Herndon.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just not a whole lot to say, just once again thankful for all of our staff that help keep the city of Northport going, and just looking forward to great and wonderful things in the future.
Thank you, Mayor. District 1, Councilwoman Bobo.
I have no new business.
District 2, Councilman Washington.
Yes, sir. I'd like to say congratulations to all the graduating seniors of 2022.
Okay. Thank you. District 3, Pro Tem Hinton.
None tonight.
District 4, Councilwoman Dykes.
Nothing tonight.
And under my business, I do not have anything specifically for District 5, but I do want everyone to make sure they notice the parking lot outside and how well it's starting to look with on the, I guess that would be the west side. No, excuse me, the east side. So please take a look at that, and hope everyone that has a senior next week can enjoy the time that's about to happen. And just like Councilman Washington said, I'd like to say congratulations to all the upcoming seniors for their next phase of their life.
President Hogg, to
Yes.
follow up on the comment about the parking lot, I'll ask that the public be aware that we are phasing this project, and so there are certain parts of the parking lot that are closed, and that is rotating throughout the week. But just watch for the gentlemen that are outside working, and please bear with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for saying that. Item 14 is adjournment. I will make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Bobo. I'm sure there's no questions or comments, so all in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes. All opposed, same sign. We are adjourned.